ready? Positions, please. Quiet on set. Going live. In 5, 4, 3.
Make it 701.
Houston, we have a problem.
I don't understand. That is awesome. You gotta be freaking kidding me.
No! God, please, no! No!
It's Saturday morning, and you're in the right place at the right time. The Multicoloured Talk Show with your hosts, Stephen Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
Oh, you've got all out this morning, Stevie.
I forgot to bring my medals down, though.
You've come as a sailor. You've got your mug.
You've got to. It's the most important day in 70 years.
Oh, really? We've got it all going on here. Good morning, guys. Welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show.
On the Coronation Day.
On Coronation, but there's a lot going on today.
Is there?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, hello. Staff all over the place this morning. No, staff half naked. Half naked stuff.
I hope that thing's not going to walk by the Red Riding Hood.
No, I don't think so. Well, listen, boys and girls, good morning. Good to see you.
Yes.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Steve.
And we are sat here in a freezing cold Tenerife.
It's not freezing cold. It's only red hot out there, you lunatic.
It is red hot. Absolutely.
Are you having a laugh, you are?
Yeah. And it is, as we say...
King Charles is just... He's in the Westminster Abbey.
Is he? Oh, you're watching it on the telly.
I've got eyes all over the shop here.
Yeah, we've got people watching on TV and they're watching us on the mobile devices.
Mobile devices.
Aren't they?
This is
First of all, it is. First of all...
He doesn't care.
No, I don't care. First of all, I want to apologise. We weren't here last week.
No, I was.
And we didn't let you know. You were here.
Yeah, I couldn't get anything
You
working.
just don't know how it works.
No, I don't.
Oh, great. No, we weren't here last week for the reason.
You're going to tell them why?
Yeah, well, it was my wife Holly, it was her mum's birthday. And we decided that we were just going to fly to England and surprise her. She had absolutely no idea
and he says
whatsoever.
To me, Steve,
don't say anything.
Can you stop telling everybody in the shack?
I know. The only people that knew we were going were me, Holly, you, all of our bar, all of your restaurant, and someone put onto Facebook saying, I won't be going in 60s for 4 days, then off to England.
Yeah.
Somebody phoned them and says, take it off now, because they had no idea. But what we did was, we actually drove into a mum's street, and then I said to Holly, phone now. So she phoned,
Spanish phone,
and she says, Mum, could you do me a favour? And she says, what? She says, could you put the kettle on and open the door? And she had absolutely no idea.
You got to be careful at that age, though, Eddie. You want to give them a scare.
Yeah, but I think they're robust enough to.
Are you sure?
But I thought, actually, having done it and everything, I thought, what a fabulous random act of kindness.
No, it is, yeah.
It's lovely. So, very good morning to
the tax office does that twice a year to me.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good morning to our good friends on XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com.
On Facebook, Spotify and YouTube.
Yeah,
and listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm not expecting many people to say good morning today. Eileen Shelmerdine, good morning to you. We are both okay. And Leslie Tucker, do you know who that is?
Leslie Tucker.
No, you don't know who that is, do you?
It rings a bell.
Very important person, that is.
Oh, God.
No, it's not coming, is it?
Does she bring me sausages?
No, she doesn't bring it. No, she doesn't bring you gin. No.
Does she bring me?
She doesn't bring you anything.
Oh, well, she's nobody then, is she?
Oh, no, she is.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Who is she?
It's my sister.
Oh, yes.
The penny drop. So, good morning, Leslie. Good morning, Eileen.
She's going to bring me something, though. She's coming over this year, she said. Didn't you know she's coming over in December, I think? She said she was coming over to surprise you.
I didn't know.
No, she was a surprise, isn't it?
Oh, well, not now.
You'll forget about then,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it. It was a random act of kindness towards Holly's mum. And I was wondering if anybody else had just performed a little random act of kindness. It's, yeah.
John's on.
Good morning, John. How are you? We are, of course, going to be talking about the coronation.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at him. Look at it. Look. We just...
It's just... the history today, Eddie, the thousands of years Scotland gave the stone back down, stone of dead, whatever you call it. It's gone back. It's just.
Oh, mate, you're just filling up, you are, aren't you?
Do.
Yeah, yo, Eileen says she's watching us and the King.
Oh, yeah.
So you're watching the King
And the Queen.
Yeah, okay.
No need for that, Eddie.
Good morning, Robin. How are you? Are you expected to see us both at the coronation? Well, we kind of are, in a way. Stevie's looking very regal today in his crown.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's not a crown.
No, stop. It's the uniform.
It is.
Yeah, because if you're in the armed forces, Eddie, you wear your uniform a day.
Naval uniform.
But I forgot my medals.
What can you do? What can you do? It's terrible. So good morning, you guys. It's great to have you on board. Stop that. You're hiding the King's crown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good morning from Jerry and Harry. Good to see you. Right.
Are they with it? They're in Scotland, so they're obviously... Because it's very divided today, isn't it?
Oh,
we'll talk about that later, Eddie.
Well.
You've got so much to tell, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I've got a few things that I'd like to say. First of all, I would like to say a very good morning to Martin and Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, it's the big day here as well.
Big day.
Yeah, big day here. Martin and Sarah are getting married today.
I was invited.
I've been invited.
I've been invited. I can't go.
Yeah, there's a reason I was invited.
They want you to sing.
Because now I'm doing the service.
Oh, yeah, you're the priest today, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah, I am a celebrant and I've been
Yes,
asked
you're
to
doing
do
the
that.
wedding.
Yeah, I am. So there you go. So good morning, Sarah and Martin. We will catch up with
Yes.
you. I hope they're not going to start without us.
They won't start without you. I am not going, Eddie, because I've got the big party tonight in the Chicken Shack, haven't I?
Right.
I've got
Good
a
morning,
sellout.
Ronnie Campbell.
Oh, bloody hell, Ronnie!
What did you get those epaulets for? Services to
You know who
man.
Ronnie is, don't you?
Ronnie, services to mankind. That's how I got him for.
That is our Ronnie.
I
I
know.
didn't know you watched this show.
There you go. Amazing.
Yes.
Also,
You've got little notes here.
yeah, well, I do. You know me.
See, no, ad lib. I'm an ad libber.
It's usually the other way around, isn't it? You're there going, oh, I've written it down somewhere, and I'm going,
58 Ronnie now. Don't know
Yeah.
how old you are, but I'm 58.
and it's also a bittersweet week for us because,
What does that mean?
well, it's the last week that we'll have our son with us because he's off. He's spreading his wings, flying the nest, and he's off to live in Southern Ireland. Good morning, XPTV1. There's the bosses.
Oh, they're the bosses. Look, I made an
XPTV1.
effort, Darren. I made an effort.
Didn't they? Hey, I'll tell you. I made an effort. Look, red, white, and blue. Well, I got the blue. It's a start, isn't it?
One day you'll dress up for this TV show,
Yeah.
Eddie. One day.
Look, I got the
No,
blue.
you're marvellous,
Yeah,
marvellous.
I know,
I'm
can't
just
help
lucky you're
myself.
still alive.
I know it's terrible, isn't it? I love the way the TV picks up all the pleats and folds in my clothes. It's
Overweight.
God, I almost sounded gay then, didn't I? Terrible. So yeah, so it's a bittersweet day here. Everyone is watching the King
Yeah.
and Queen. Is it a Queen?
She's the queen. She's the queen.
Well, that's what I
Don't
well.
forget, I've met them.
I know you have. I can prove it.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Would you like me to prove
You're not
it?
going to phone them up, are you?
No, of course I'm not going to phone them up. I'm just going to prove it. I think you're on image 3. Look at that.
Oh, yes. There
There
I
you
am.
go. There he is.
Charles is over the other side.
Yeah.
I got pictures with me and Charles, but you know what? I don't know where they are. You think you would keep them? And the invitation, I've lost that as well. It's irrelevant. I'm sure she's got a copy and Charles has got a copy somewhere. On the
I'm sure they
mantelpiece.
have. I'm sure they have. There's another couple of pictures in the media centre. I don't know what they're about.
Why?
Well, you I don't. Should we do it now or later?
Do it. I don't
Should we do?
What have
well,
you got now?
I've got-
Me? Is it me?
No, what's all that?
Oh, yeah, there's our friend from Wales, complete psychopath. He's made a picture of King Charles with toast and jam.
No way.
It's toast and
Toast and
toast and jam, Eddie.
you never eat all that toast in
No,
one
he's
sitting.
made a mural, isn't it? A bloody mural.
Mural.
What is it?
Mural.
Who's Muriel?
I don't know.
Oh, she's a lovely lady.
Yeah. So, but who would do that?
He did, you know what I mean?
You've made. Do you want a piece of toast, love? Who do you want it to look
yeah, you
like?
want to know is, I'll have the ears, it's bigger piece, it's a bigger piece.
The ears are bigger pieces.
More jam.
Great stuff. Yeah. But talking about the King and Queen, I mean, there's early evidence, isn't there? Yes, there is. Tell me about that one.
Eddie,
Yeah.
they all know And I know, but you don't know, do you?
No, I don't know, obviously.
Yes. That's not Charles and Camilla. That's from The Crown.
Oh, is that from the TV series?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's good, isn't it?
It is good. You get away with that, wouldn't you?
That is
They're
typecasting.
actors.
Well,
They're from The Crown.
no way.
Yes, that is not Charles and Camilla.
Oh, do you know that's a start? I'll tell you what.
I got you, didn't I?
I've never watched The Crown.
Oh, you should do.
No,
It's
Oh no, I'm not going to watch it either. I mean,
come on,
it's,
Eddie.
it's telling you no.
You've got a spare couple of months to
No, definitely not. I'm not going to watch The Crown, but I will tip my hat off to the casters because that is quite incredible.
I think it's you have to me for sending it to you.
Well, no, I do. I'll tell you.
I
but
fooled you
that's-
again.
Well, you didn't exactly fool me, but there you go. Morning from a House of Three is back for the wedding tomorrow. Well, he should be at a wedding.
He should be at the
He
coronation.
should be, yeah, carrying a gun, looking after the king.
Unbelievable. We invest thousands
Into the armed
thousands.
forces, and when there's a coronation, they send them home to the mum.
Oh,
What's
Matt,
going on?
It's actually major. I've got to go. Oh,
I've got a wedding tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got the king. We've got the king. Haven't we? Oh, got a wedding.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
good.
You gets married on a Sunday anyway.
Well, yeah, it don't happen anymore, does it? You can get married any day.
But I don't believe in that. You
What?
be married on a Saturday at 3 o'clock.
Why?
Because that's when you do it, isn't it? Like
Well,
cup
that's-
finals, Saturday, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, but that's tradition, isn't it?
That's
And that's what it's all about
I
today.
am tradition, Eddie. I
Yeah.
am capital T.
Can't be bad. Good morning. I love the way John is speaking to
Because
Ronnie.
they were good friends.
They were.
They
What
were.
happened?
Oh, it's a long story.
Is it one you can tell?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh,
then.
they used to be. Oh, buddies.
Yeah.
We used to thought they were a couple at one point.
No way.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
I got Wendy Johns brought me this lovely mug from England.
Now, hang on a second. We're getting into it now. Geraldine says that's not the crown, that's the real photograph. So where do you go from there, young Stephen?
Impossible.
Oh, he said it's impossible.
Impossible.
Why is it impossible?
I said I've been arrested for the protest this morning. Absolutely farce. Oh, we knew it.
Oh, we knew it. He
We knew
was going to kick off.
we knew somebody was going to get for it.
And that's our Gavin.
And that's our Gavin.
Gavin said it's a good job he's not in the UK at the moment because he'd have been arrested with those protesters this morning. Absolute farce, the lot of
That's
it.
how it's an absolute farce. People protesting. Eh?
Look,
What do they, he is a king. He's a king of the Commonwealth of the United Kingdom.
yeah,
You know, and I always say, if you don't like it, go live in a banana republic.
absolutely.
What do they want?
Well, can someone please tell me why these protesters, it's not my king, are you using the McDonald's logo?
Are they?
Yeah, honestly.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
You know,
Let me see if I can find it. How's the coronation going, by the way?
It's yeah. Well, there's we've got the Archbishop. Everybody's. I'm watching it over down here.
Yeah, he's got it on his
I
phone.
can't see what's happening now. The Archbishop's having a few words
You couldn't see it earlier, could you?
because I have my sunglasses
He had his
on.
sunglasses on. Idiot.
it's
No,
a very historical day,
no.
Eddie. I don't know if you know if you're with it or you're not with it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you're not with it, switch your television off, go and do something, but leave the people who want to celebrate it. You know what I mean, Eddie?
Yeah. I'm looking for that blooming logo.
No, I
now.
don't think you got McDonald's mixed up.
Why
They
don't
might be standing outside
Or
McDonald's.
it could be Burger King, I'm not sure. Or that Burger
Wouldn't be
Jones.
Burger King, is it?
Yeah, they are. I'll tell you.
They're
and
against the
it's-
Kings, they wouldn't be standing outside Burger King, would they?
No. You keep talking, I'm looking.
I can't keep waffling on, Eddie, on a Saturday morning.
You see?
I'm just against the protesters. If you don't like something, you don't turn up at somebody's wedding because you don't start protesting at the wedding because you don't want them to marry each other. So why did they just turn up at this
Do you know
coronation?
what? I never looked at this before. Maybe I should have done because there is so much merchandise saying "Not my king."
Yeah, they're wearing t-shirts, everything. They're wearing.
But you sure? Am I missing something here?
In certain countries around the world, they'd be arrested, executed. Thailand, for example, Eddie.
Yeah.
For example, there's people who can't go to Thailand. There's journalists who wrote bad things about the king of Thailand, and the minute they put their foot into Thailand, they will be going to prison.
Yeah.
They'll get executed. There's respect, and this is the end of England, isn't it? Bloody England. There's no respect anymore. If you haven't respect for your king, you might as well pack your bags and go and live in a banana republic.
Well, I agree with you, but you see, the UK has become so multicultural now that everyone thinks that they've got a right to say something. I don't. I think you've got a right to follow the laws of the country that you live in.
Yeah, these people are coming from poor countries, poor African countries, wherever they're coming from in the world, and they don't know anything about the monarchy. They have never had a king or a queen in their country, probably because they slaughtered them a million years ago, and they come over to Great Britain, and they don't like us having a king or a queen. What's he laughing at?
Gary's just said if he had the money, he'd have left a long time ago. And you know, I don't think he's on his own. There's
Who's
loads
getting the
of
money?
people.
The royal family put millions, billions into the economy every year, and they give 85% of their money every year.
Yeah.
85% of the income they earn from the royal estates.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
This weekend, billions in London they're going to be making hotels and etc. Billions. It was costing us so much money. Get out of it.
You asked me a question
Oh, did
before
I?
we started. Yeah, you said, am I for or against? That's what you asked me. Am I for or against the
Yeah,
monarchy?
he's saying his promise to be the king,
Yeah. And
to
you know,
serve the people.
yeah,
Yes, there he is.
Yeah.
Looks
He's,
fabulous. He's waited. He's waited a long time for this day.
he has, but is he right for it? Do you think?
No, I think that the percentage-wise, people say, oh, it went down. The royal family haven't got a lot of percentage because of him, King Charles, because of Diana and Camilla and all that. I think when William, not that Harry bloke, yeah, you got to shoot something today, shoot Harry. William, he's going to be a fabulous king and Kate, aren't he?
But
He will bring it back. Bring it back.
So are you really kind of suggesting that Charles is a caretaker king?
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
He's waited that long.
No,
He
I
just
think
wants to taste the sweets, and then he's off.
Yeah, I think he's got the right to be there. I mean, his entire life has been devoted to this point. I mean, that's his entire life. He's
I could do that job.
no different.
Could you do that job?
No. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want to be Prime Minister either. I mean, there's a job I wouldn't want, and the one you got at the moment, well, this week, the local elections blew him out the water.
They blew him out the water, let's be honest here.
They did. They exploded. I'll tell you, mate. You can't lose 200 council
Yes,
seats.
you can.
No, you
If
can't.
Britain's bitter. 12 years, the Conservatives have run that country like a train down a track, Eddie. Unfortunately, we've been hit by brick walls, and brick walls.
You built most of them.
Exactly. So it is. If you look back in history, it's always the same. They'll get in. Labour will get in with a hung parliament. They'll team up with the bloody Liberals.
Yeah, Lib
They'll
Dems.
screw the country up for 4 years, and we'll be back.
Oh, I wouldn't want that job of life. Living in a goldfish bowl, you know. It's a nice goldfish bowl, ain't it? And if you don't like the goldfish bowl you're in, you move to Balmoral or...
No, you wouldn't want that sort of life.
No, I wouldn't.
No,
I wouldn't.
All the teen China.
So what's going to happen at the next general elections then? Are we going to get a Labour government?
Yes,
Or is it
a
going to be
coalition with Liberals.
a coalition with Liberals? But what happens if they landslide it and they just walk
Who?
in?
Labour landslide
Yeah.
it? No chance. No chance.
I don't know. Thatcher did with Conservatives.
Because she's a Conservative. She was speaking the truth, Eddie. This stammer bloke, Lord, isn't he? Sir, bloody sir. You're supposed to be a socialist. You're supposed to be from the gutter. Even Mr. Lynch doesn't like him. True socialists don't like him.
Who's Mr. Lynch?
He's the man who's got the whole of Britain on strike.
Oh, that one. Right, okay. I thought you meant Kenny the comedian.
Not Kenny Lynch, no.
Yeah.
I won't give him his full name. I just call him Mr. Lynch.
Mr. Lynch.
Because he should be lynched.
Yeah. But you see...
Are you talking politics to me? On
No,
the most
no.
important day in 70 years, Eddie.
yeah, but it's all linked, isn't it?
Why is it linked?
Well, because if Labour get in, right, then King Charles will welcome his first Labour Prime Minister to swear his allegiance and everything. And you think he's not concerned with politics, Charles? Well, he's got to be, hasn't he? That's what the country's based on, right from the feudal systems. You go through all your kings, your Richards, your George, your Henrys, your Fortescue, Smythes and all them. But it's all gone to a point where you've got your steeped in history and tradition.
It's tradition, Eddie.
You know all about it. You've watched all of The Crown.
It's
you
tradition. It's all down to the tradition. So people think like the king has got a say in the government. He hasn't. You know, when they pass the law, the Queen used to just have to sign it off. She would never say this new, oh, I don't like that new law.
Oh, she got an influence, particularly the Queen, because people had got respect for her.
Yeah, but she
Now
could.
Charles has got to build his respect.
Well, he's left a bit late now, isn't he?
He's going to sleep.
He's not going to sleep. Leave him alone.
He's got his head bowed down. like
You be sleeping as well. Wearing
Look,
all those
look,
robes.
he's falling off. He's nodding off.
He's not nodding off. He's speaking.
He's sat there like this.
It's been a
When
long
I-
day for him. He was up early this morning.
When I'm sat on a seat like that and I do this, it means I'm going to. He's going to sleep.
He's old.
Well, what's he doing in the job then? He's past retirement age.
He's been back in France. They're still kicking off in France, Eddie.
Oh, I know, kicking off
They're shit.
everywhere.
Oh, they're Canada. Yes, Canada. Are you with the king? Because he's the king of Canada as well. At one point, they wanted to get him out because their bloody liberal prime minister, the lunatic prime minister of Canada, wanted him out. The Australians, the bloody Aussies, didn't want the royal family.
Good morning, Shelley. Good morning, David Miller. How are you?
Yes.
If you've just joined us, we're talking coronation.
We're talking
stuff.
everything. We're
There he
talking
is.
rubbish today.
I actually quite like the new insignia. You
So-
remember it used to be E2R,
Yes.
but now they've redesigned it, so it's.
Eddie, let me ask you
Yeah.
a question live on air.
Go on then.
So you've got hospitals, you've got cinemas, you've got libraries called the Prince Charles Cinema, the Prince Charles Ward, the Prince Charles. Are they going to change it to the King Charles, you think, or keep it as the Prince?
Well, there's an interesting point, isn't it?
That's what I'm asking.
I think it's all according to whether they can afford the man to do the painting and the paint to do it with. Because the UK is on its feet and it's got no money.
You've
So-
been.
so-
You want to tell us about England? You went to England last week, didn't
Yeah.
you?
I've got to
Is it
tell-
as bad as they say?
Well, do you know something? I was there for a few days, so I really can't say. I mean, I just went to a shop, bought what I wanted, went home. You know, I'm not living there and I'm not in the situation.
No.
But people tell me that England is on its arse.
You can't say, you give me into trouble for
I
saying
know,
ass.
but that's what they say. And it's
Darren!
yeah, I'm sorry, Darren. But that's what people are telling me.
Amazing.
And that's the people that live there. Having said that,
Yo.
we were there, admittedly, for a few days, and Holly and I said to each other, I don't know what everybody's on about. It's okay. It's lovely. It's peaceful. So I don't know.
Gregory Smith, what's rubbish now?
Yeah.
What's rubbish? John, Steve, how do you mean the Conservatives have run the country like a train go down the track? That's exactly what I mean, John. You know, Casey Jones never crashed a train, did we?
You know, it's a good job you're isolated in a studio with me, because if some of these could get hold of you, you'd be lynched.
Oh, I'll be hung. Greg's
You would.
rubbish. This is a man who served in the police force. So there you are, Eddie. So we've got policemen. They're not supposed to swear to the oath, to the king, to the queen before. So you've got a policeman here, ex-policeman, who's saying the royal family, the monarch's rubbish.
Well,
you should
you
have
see-
joined the bloody police then, should you?
No, I don't agree with you there.
All right.
No, I don't. I can't agree with you there. I mean,
I'm looking for an argument, haven't I?
end of the day, it's
End of
like
the
this.
day.
You take a job you want to do. Your allegiances are a different thing, provided.
To the country.
Yeah, but provided
country.
provided you fulfil your function loyally and truly to that job, why should you swear an allegiance?
Because you're there to protect the people.
Yeah, but we're talking about King. I've made more money under Labour as no one wants to work. Well, this is something we have been hearing from the UK. The jobs are there, but people don't want them. I don't know. 9,000% increase in food banks since. This is great. You wanted your argument. You're getting it this
Get
morning.
it?
You
Food
are.
bank statistics are rubbish. Made up, left-wing propaganda, really. And I explained it before, and I'll explain it again. A nurse tells me she works in this hospital, her and Auntie Jeannie, they leave, they've done an 8-hour shift. That hospital's got a food bank, they're going down the stairs, and Jeannie says, Mary, let's pop in. So they pop in, oh look, they've got some eggs, they've got something, they take the stuff home. They go down the statistics as they're using the food bank. Mary and Jeannie didn't need, they've got a nice job, they've got a nice house, they've got money, they earn money. they could earn more money. I agree that nurses should be paid more money, but nurses using a food bank, Eddie.
No, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
Nurses using a food bank. If you're getting a wage, right?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to use a food bank.
They're giving it to them, Eddie. They've opened up a food bank in a hospital. You finish this show today, and I've got a little stall outside. Eddie, I've got some whiskey, I've got ginger ale, I've got some bread and eggs and cheese. Do you want some? Oh, that'll be all right, yeah. There you are, Eddie. Have a great day, and off you go now, right there. Eddie Hastings used the food bank.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing in hospitals. They're making up statistics, Eddie. People go to these food banks, they just help themselves. I've spoken to people who work in food banks. There's genuine people out there. Yes, Eddie. Unfortunately, if you go back to the 1940s after the war, in the 1950s, people survived. How did they survive, Eddie?
Food banks.
No. They lived.
And growing your own.
They grew yes, they managed. They looked and opened up the cupboard. Oh, I've got pasta in a tin, and I've got a tin of tomatoes. I'm going to have that. No, people nowadays, they want fillet steak. They want bloody sausages. They want the best, Eddie. They want the best of everything.
Yeah, and they think they can get it from a food bank.
They go down the food bank.
Yeah.
And just help themselves.
Morning, Leanne. She's watching both ourselves and the coronation.
Oh, that's yes.
And she says the music is crap.
What's crap?
The music on the coronation.
There should be any music.
Yeah, there is. There's the new march for King Charles. Prince Charles.
Hymns, isn't it? It's bloody hymns are singing in the cathedral, Westminster Cathedral.
You trying to tell me take that in the cathedral singing hymns?
No.
Oh, right, okay.
This is an interesting day as well, Eddie, because we've got monarchies from all over the world. We've got head of states from all over the world. Biden, he's sleeping somewhere. He sent his missus.
Yeah, I know.
That's. But I spoke to an American last night.
You did?
Yeah. And
all of them?
No, just one American.
Okay, right.
And he says to me, because I like a good argument, Eddie. He says to me, well, he says no monarchy has ever went to the what you call it? What?
It's all right, you're stuck.
Yeah.
The
king, the prime minister, but the president.
Okay.
Nobody's ever went to the president's inauguration, have they?
What?
And he says there's no American presidents that ever went to a coronation.
Brenda's waiting for wee Prince Louis to steal the show. Good morning, Tim Elliott.
Oh, Tim, he's a monarchist. He's fabulous.
Is he?
Yes.
Is he on your page?
He's on my page, on my team, the Monarchs team.
The Monarchs? Oh, we've got teams now, haven't we?
Yes.
Oh, don't tell me.
John Gahurley's on your team.
Oh, please don't tell
I
me.
volunteer at food banks here in Hamilton. I see genuine poverty. Come and see if you don't believe there are genuine. I said there was genuine people.
Yeah, you did, actually, you did.
There are genuine people.
Yeah. Well, I think what Steve's saying is they're opening food banks up to people who are working just so that they can get the figures to justify more income to the food banks. And I don't mean income, I mean more donations. If a food bank, it's like anything. If something's being used, it gets a popularity.
Abused.
But it
Used
also is open.
Eddie, also, I would like to see some of these people. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not going to tar over with the same brush. But there are people using food banks.
Yeah.
And they go home and they've got their 52-inch TV, they've got the Sky, they're smoking, they've got the booze. You know what I mean?
The phones.
Yeah. Priorities, Eddie.
Yeah,
priorities.
yeah.
And that's the problem.
But you know, I've got to say, I think a lot of it is because we have moved on so far
Well, I've
in
not
this
moved
world.
on, have I?
No, I mean, when I grew up in the
here we
60s,
go.
yeah, in the
Here we
60s
go.
and early 70s, poverty was there, but we hadn't got the amenities that we got now. We hadn't got Sky TV then. We hadn't got mobile phones
With
then.
pass-me-downs clothes.
Yeah, that's what we had.
With
You know.
holes in my shoes
Yeah.
and everything we had it. Nowadays, all the kids, they want everything. The parents want everything. So you have to go, get yourselves a job and save up. What's happened?
David Miller says, Steve's a monarchist. William Wallace will be turning in his grave.
Thank you, David. Thank you. I will do everything for TV, me.
Do you know?
I'm waiting for my break.
Morning, Michelle Greaves.
Oh, Michelle. We finally met up, me and Michelle, on internet.
Oh, you've not got that form signed?
Not yet.
Oh, right, okay.
On Monday, we're going to try and sort it out Monday. Monday is going to be a busy day for everybody. Michelle's just a dream come true, she is.
Yeah.
She's done so much for so many people in such little time.
Oh, no, really?
I think Michelle, if anyone's going to get an OBE, I'll put Michelle's name second
Really?
after me.
Really? She's done so much in a little time. She's done a lot forever. I think we're talking cross purposes.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, she did nothing. She used to live in Liverpool.
No.
Then she came over here, started a new life.
How come you got to like her then?
Because she started a new life.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Got rid of that horrendous Scouser accent she had.
Oh, no, she's still got it.
No,
You get her drunk, mate.
She brings it back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and she sits there and her head goes to one side and she goes,
Really?
No, not really.
Oh, don't say that.
She's going to slap me later,
very
I'll tell you.
posh, very
But good
posh.
morning, Shelley. It's good to see you. We're talking all things monarchy. Shall we go for an ad or shall we just carry on?
Go for that. I need more tea, man.
You need more tea.
Wendy Johns gave me.
If you got a business and you want to advertise it,
You
take
need
a
to
look at this
advertise.
from XPTV1. See you in 2.
Is your business not reaching its full potential and you're trying to reach out and advertise to a global audience with a 1.5 million audience per week? Improve your business awareness with a global audience. We offer cost-effective advertising spots and we have great value deals tailored to your business or promotion with a full support with your advertisement and with an ongoing customer service throughout. To engage with a weekly 1.5 million audience globally, simply contact us now for more information with our sales team at sales@xptvglobal.com.
Right, is that better? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see the TV a bit better now.
I'll put him a little stand up. He'll probably fall over in a minute.
Rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Britain. Oh.
You know, sometimes you wonder why you sit next. You know, if I was on a bus and there was no other seats.
I would be on a bus, Eddie. I don't do buses.
If I was on a bus, all right, and there was no one else on the bus, and one nutter got on and sat by me, it'd be him. I'll tell you.
I don't do buses.
Well, if you've just joined us, a very good morning. Welcome to the Multicoloured Talk Show with me, Eddie Hastings,
And me, Steve Gerald.
and our very good friends at XPTV1.
www.xptv1.com.
What do you want?
A 17-year-old gets his first job after living off his mum.
Yeah.
Oh, here they all come out. Come out the woodwork.
Oh, who's on telly now? Oh my God! Yeah. There's a soul group singing Psalm 47, whatever it is.
Looks like Diana Ross and the Supremes and the Drifters.
It does, yeah. It's like they've got together in a super group.
See, there's only
Very
2,000 people in that cathedral, and when the Queen got coronation, there was
Coronated, yeah.
Coronated. Is that not coronated? You put like a fence to get.
No, it's a milk that you put on cake. Oh, that's carnation, isn't it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you get coronated fence, don't you?
Oh, good morning, Duncan Blanchard. How are you? Good morning, guys. Lovely weather in Southern Ireland at the
Oh,
moment.
excellent. Donald Trump's just been there, had a fabulous stay, and he's been to Scotland as well to see
Well,
the
he
golf courses.
went to Scotland first.
Yes, because we like him. And then England band is playing from Landon in London.
Yeah.
You're not coming here.
I was wondering the other day, how would you, what's the word? Address him?
Don't ask me the bloody word.
How would you address him? Well, I mean,
He's president.
yeah, they still call him Mr. President, don't
Yes.
they? Yeah, even though they're not anymore.
Yes.
What's all that about?
Well, the same as Margaret Thatcher. She was still Prime Minister after Prime Minister. John Major's still Prime Minister.
Interesting question, but you don't call him Mr. Prime Minister anymore.
I would.
Oh, well, you're mental. Here we go. Brenda's asking, Steve, will you be pledging allegiance to King Charles?
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And King Felipe. Oh, if I was gone. That's the Drifters. The Drifters are going to the side.
His phone has just gone like this.
Yeah.
He's supposed to put it in there and do that.
I don't know what they're doing there.
That's, yeah.
I've been to one of these churches. See, I'm a traditionalist, as you know, Eddie.
Yeah.
And when I go to church, traditionalists, and I always want, I've seen it on the television, you go to these churches and all the black people are all singing, hallelujah, praise the Lord, they're all clapping. I went to one.
I've been.
Yeah, what's all this about? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's what's happening in Westminster.
Yeah. Leanne says she'd rather have had discotheques than the Sexolettes.
What's that?
It was a group there, and they did a song in the disco era and all that.
Oh, there's William there looking at. Look, Charles is smiling away. The Drifters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
I don't think it is the Drifters, is it? I don't think it is, but it looks like them.
No, it's not the Drifters. I mean, it would be the Drifters. They're all over here doing the clubs.
Yes.
So yeah, so you'd really swear allegiance?
Yeah, to the king, yeah.
You think so?
Oh God, yeah. Did you know?
Well, I don't know. I took
King and country, king and country, king and country.
I
I've
did
got a
some-
British passport.
I did something far more important than that.
What, like? Oh Jesus!
Oh.
What, like? Don't fall off that chair.
No, I did something way more important. I took wedding vows, right? And that's an allegiance, you know? And sadly, the world has broken down that it doesn't mean a lot to people anymore.
Yeah, no, because that's
And that ties in with the fact that we're going, I'm going to move on to Camilla now. Should she be the Queen?
Because she should be the queen. They're bloody married. Poor Jackie.
What?
She brought me my sausages over. The Ludlow sausages. Beautiful sausages. She's got the Cumberland variety. I'm looking forward to them, Jackie, when you're back over.
Baz Knight or the White Drifters at the castle. Yeah, we've got everything, mate. But, you know, the Constitution...
It would have been nice if Diana was there.
Well, you know, the Constitution
Life goes on.
doesn't allow for divorcees. But they have now.
Henry VIII.
Well, he's not a divorcee, he's a murderer. And a divorcee.
Well, Charles.
And he only...
Charles?
Yeah, see.
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she
you
a
see-
murderer?
you
Is that
see-
what you're trying to sneak into this program this
There you
morning?
go, Eileen. Her vows mean a lot to us. Yeah. You know, your vows do. Eileen's vows, your wedding vows, they mean everything. Unfortunately, it's so easy to get rid of them now. I'm going to get divorced. And we were talking about this earlier.
He keeps he talks to himself. We've not spoke for weeks.
We have. We would do it all in 3 minutes before we come on here.
Oh, there's Chris. I
Yeah.
said we were born the same day, the same year, with the exact same age, but he looks about 10 years older than me.
Well, that's not
That's
possible
Chris,
then, is
right.
it? So anyway, where were we? What was we saying? About Camilla.
Yeah.
The Constitution does... I mean, that's why Edward left because of Mrs. Simpson. Because he didn't want to go against the Constitution. Didn't want to go through all that hassle. And he left for love, right? But you've got Charles now making Camilla Queen. Is that right? What do you think?
Of course it's right.
Listen, the Constitution's been there since time immemorial.
They can change the Constitution. They're the monarchs.
And
If he wants to marry, be happy. The secret is being happy.
Okay.
Unfortunately, somebody murdered his wife. That's another show. For
allegedly.
Allegedly. So you want the guy just to sit in a room on his own for the rest of his life, you know? And his real love of his life was Camilla from a very, very young age.
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that.
You know, I told this story earlier, and I'm going to tell it again. When I met the royal family, I met another very interesting guy called Rupert, and he was a royal historian.
Rupert.
Rupert.
It's that Scottish accent.
And I
Rupert.
asked him the golden question that everybody wanted to ask, Eddie, and I did it. I had a few glasses of champagne. I don't give a monkey's hooter. So I asked Rupert, why did King Charles marry Diana and not Camilla? Because that's who he loved. And he explained to me, I've told you this before, he explained to me, Eddie, the monarchs, the royal house, the royal house needed to put height back into the royal family. If you look around monarchs around the world, Eddie, they're all tall.
Except the Irish Prime Minister.
Well, that was horrendous, wasn't it?
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. So they wanted to put height, so they got Diana. She's got height. Look at the boys, William and Harry. Very tall.
Yeah.
Very tall.
Yeah.
But Charles is small,
Yeah.
and Camilla's small.
Yeah.
You know, they were just if Charles and Camilla married the way back at the beginning, the kids would be midgets. But they're not. Harry is tall,
Right.
and William's tall.
Okay, no, I'll
And that's
go.
why the royal story told me. He
Yeah.
still loved Camilla, so Diana was just put in there to make babies.
Yeah, she's a machine. Yeah. Ex-presidents still call Mr. President for life. Jimmy Carter, or actually, as George called him, Jimmy Carter, at 98 years of age, is still addressed as Mr. President. Well, you know, Gregory Smith says he's tall. Thank you for that, Greg. Right? You should have been a royal. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you don't call you don't call Tony Blair Mr. Prime Minister anymore. He's just Tony Blair now. So why should a president? I don't know.
It's a tradition.
Yeah, exactly. That's the word I was looking for.
We need to keep traditions, Eddie. England is just flinging them out the window.
There you go. Chris has got a good. Charles should wear high heels, or at the very least platforms.
Lift them up a bit.
Yeah, boosters.
No, just hang around with small people. That's when you see my pictures. What you do, Eddie? It's a secret in television.
Cuban heels. There you go.
Cuban heels, yes. Eddie, that's why you ever see me taking selfies in the chicken shack to put them on the fan club?
I've never seen you do that at all.
Right. You'll never see me taking selfies with young, good-looking people. It's always older people, so I look good.
Is that the reason?
It's the reason, the only reason. So if anybody out there's ever had a selfie taken with me, that's because of that. So I look good.
I'm a little bit confused here.
Don't get confused.
No, when you say you never take photos with younger people, when was the last time you had a younger person in the chicken shack?
Very difficult, Eddie.
Jimmy's
got a good one. Thank you for bringing us up, Jimmy. Are you putting on the coronation chicken on the menu today? Well, we have a special menu. We're packed tonight. I've got all the what you call it, all the buntings. Is that what you call it in England?
Yeah, buntings.
All the buntings going up. The people brought me over from England because I put an SOS out last week. I didn't get any French mustard, thank God. I got all the bunting, I've got the flags, I've got my mugs, we've got everything all ready for tonight. And the menu tonight, when you arrive, you get some what was it called again? I can't remember. Westminster quiche.
Westminster quiche.
We've got a lovely Westminster quiche, a little bit for everybody tonight.
Stop. I've never had Westminster quiche. What's that?
You have to wait till tonight.
I'm not coming.
Well, you won't get any then. You won't get any. Westminster quiche, and then we're going for the Windsor salad. Windsor salad. We've got the Windsor salad, and then we're going for the Jersey Royal potatoes as chips. I got them this morning. They've been hoovered in this morning. And then we've got two types of chicken tonight. You can either go for the King Charles chicken or the Queen Camilla chicken.
What's the difference?
Spicy or plain.
Oh, okay.
That's the menu tonight.
Oh.
And we'll be singing a few hymns and singing God Save the King at the end. And
really?
Yes.
Well, do you know, well, I'm always singing King of the Road tonight. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know. That's a good song.
It's a good song. King of the Road.
What was that group? They did. That's what my heart yearns for now. Love him. That was King, wasn't it?
King.
King?
Dead or Alive.
That was You Spin Me Right.
Yeah.
King. That was who it was.
Yeah, he
King.
was lunatic, wasn't
What's
he?
going on in the Abbey?
Oh, they're giving it.
Oh, the choir boys.
The choir boys are there, and that was another thing. He cheated Britain's Got Talent. Did you see the little black boy 2 weeks ago? He sang A Voice of an Angel.
No.
Well, he's a bloody choir boy.
Is
and
he?
they made out he's always from the slums of some London place. Bloody private school. He's a choir boy. He's probably even there today.
Thank you, Leanne. It was King. I was quite right.
Yes.
My chair's uncomfortable today.
Yeah, my ass is as well.
Well, I don't want to know about that, to be honest.
We need new furniture. Get on to Darren.
Yeah, Darren, we need new furniture, new studios.
New studios.
Yeah, great
new presenters.
stuff. Yeah, new presenters, that would help.
Well, it is. I mean, there's millions of people watching the television around the world, Eddie. It is very historical day. And all these banana republics, they wish. I mean, I've talked to the French. They wish they still had the king over there. Never chopped his head off.
Question, you know all the coverage that's going on around the world with the coronation?
Around the world.
I mean, it's being covered by ITV, BBC.
Every TV channel around the world.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you're a TV company, have you got to pay for the rights to cover this?
Yeah, will be, won't it?
So there's a big money spinner in it.
That's what's happening in England, isn't it? They banned England from watching the women's world football.
Really?
Yeah, because they're not paying the money.
Oh,
there's
right.
England, there's France, and there's Germany. I think they're not giving the money, so you're not going to watch it. Say no more.
Have you got a subject today?
No, it's just about the coronation.
Oh, it's just about the coronation.
I just want to celebrate with everybody. I know people out there don't agree with it. Gavin's been on this morning. He doesn't agree with it.
No.
John Gahuli doesn't agree with it. Well, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I appreciate that. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But don't pee on everybody's parade.
No, I agree. Now, I suppose...
Let the people enjoy today. That's why I'm against protesters. If you don't like the king, fair enough. Go somewhere. Go to the cinema. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
Let everybody celebrate this day, because millions of people do. And he come out with all these polls, Eddie. Only 74% of people don't like the king. Where'd you get these polls from? They just make them up. They pull them out of air.
Thin
Thin
air.
You just have to look at the statistics today, how many millions, billions of people are watching this around the world. It's probably the biggest show since Live Aid.
Well, yeah, it is a big show. And sadly, because of his age, over the next few years, there's going to be more of these shows, isn't there? I mean, when the Queen died, she'd been on the throne for so long.
70 years.
Yeah, but that was a big show. And now it's a big show with the
You
coronation.
can't call a funeral a show. The poor woman died as a funeral, not a show.
I think you're misconstruing my word show.
No, I'm not putting words in your mouth, Eddie. You call the funeral a show. So hop on Ico, you put a good show on for me, Eddie. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, we will.
Unbelievable. Oh, anyway, I forgot to tell you something, everybody. The reason why the
Well, they've got him a 4-poster bed now.
Oh no, this is the anointment. The anointment. This is only happened to the Queen as well 70 years ago. They take off his robe, Eddie, and they've got oil from Jerusalem.
From where?
I don't know.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, when Jesus was born. So they've got this oil, new oil from Jerusalem, and they're going to oint him on his body.
Anoint. You're getting excited, your words are coming out differently. Is that what it is?
Yeah, and nobody's to see that.
I thought they got him a 4-poster bed.
No, it's tradition. He's going to go behind it. They're going to take his robes off, right, Eddie?
Right.
And they're going to put the oil on to look. They're undressing him. We should be seeing this. Get the thing round him. I don't want to see Charles. Oh, he's going to go in. He's like the changing room in Zara.
And you know what's really good about this, right? Is that you guys are watching this on telly and us on devices. You know exactly what he's saying. Oh, this is incredible.
What's incredible?
Well, let's give him a fan.
Eddie.
Hang on. Thought we'd give him a fan.
Oh yeah, you got to give. It's going to go behind this the screens there, and nobody. Only the Archbishop's going to be there with a couple of others, I think. And then
amazing. I mean,
and then they change his robe. They're going to put the crown on, the crown of the king, etc., etc. And when they open it up, that is it. He'll change seats. He'll go back onto the throne, where the stone is. The Scottish
you mean there's
stone.
a toilet in there?
No, it's a stone.
The stone of Scone.
Yes, and somebody stole it, didn't they? It was in 1975, and they found it in some university. A broth.
Oh,
it was in a broth. John, where are you? Oil from olives from the Mount of Olives in Jerusalem. Yes, Geraldine, yes, you're absolutely right.
Amazing.
And the nice thing about today as well, there's only 2,000 people there. 70 years ago, Eddie, there was 8,000 people in that cathedral.
Oh, it just shows how they're losing popularity.
No, it's not. It's health and safety.
Oh, right.
Health and safety's gone mad.
Oh,
That's why I'm not there today. They couldn't get a seat. Sorry, Steve. Health and safety.
There you go. Brendan says he's having a quick nip for the nerves. That's what he's having behind there.
Oh, he does like a drink. I'll give you that. Well done, Brendan. He does like a whiskey.
I'll tell you what. It's interesting because they've got a big show on later, right?
Concert, Eddie.
Yes. Oh,
you're fleeing this word show out.
Okay, then.
Like sweets.
And Take That are singing live,
and
which is great.
Great.
But
yeah.
Lionel Richie.
That's what I'm going to mention. Yes.
Lionel Richie.
Yes, they brought him over.
Really?
Yes, because Lionel Richie and King Charles are really good friends.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
They're good friends, Eddie.
Sorry
now,
about
Lionel
that.
Richie is actually involved in the Prince's Trust.
He is not. Is he the King's Trust now?
Is it the King's Trust? Yeah, he got really, really involved in it, and I think it's a hand across the pond as well, Eddie. Because Lionel Richie is absolutely massive in America. He's massive around the world, but massive in America. So the people know that Lionel Richie is going to be there tonight. Is it tonight or tomorrow? Because it's a bank holiday weekend in England, isn't it? Bloody bank holiday weekend. They had one last weekend for Easter. What's that?
Joe says, so he's naked and getting oiled up. What's next? A massage and a happy ending.
Oh, Joseph.
You've brought the tone down.
Oh, he's on his knees. He's on his knees. He's been anointed.
Oh, here we go. Shelley saying, get ready.
So they're changing his clothes now. It's been like Zara, isn't it?
No, it's
I look
not
at this sort of service in Zara. I'm going to change my own clothes and try them on. Oh, God bless them.
Oh, terrible. You know, I should have put it. I should have put it on with us on another
You should
screen
have
down
done,
there.
yeah.
But I
Organisation isn't your
No,
best
no, I
thing,
didn't.
is it?
I didn't. No, I
You didn't know it was on.
No, I did. No,
You didn't know it was on, Eddie?
I didn't get the Radio Times. No. No, I didn't do it because I didn't know whether we'd be infringing copyright law by
That would
broadcasting.
be on the show, Eddie, you're all right.
No, but
I'd sign it off.
if you broadcast something live that's been paid for by another broadcaster, then you're obviously infringement of some contracts somewhere.
Yeah.
And this is why I didn't put it on.
There he is. There he's getting his, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no! Have you got this in a size 12? Oh, he's going to bed. He's going to bed. He's got his nightie on.
No, he's got this. It's just.
Oh dear! The stone of Scone was stolen by a group of Scottish students
That's right.
in 1950
Yeah, they found it, John, in a Broth University, didn't they?
somewhere. I
Yeah,
don't
there's
know.
a big
yes, I remember
There's
that.
a big uproar in Scotland. Alex Salmond, ex-First Minister, he's fuming that the Indian, not the Indian, that's England, the Pakistani First Minister has sent it down to England. Alex Salmond, how bitter is that? Don't send it, don't send it. What? This has gone back 1,000 years of tradition, and some lunatic doesn't want to send the stone down. Unbelievable. That's treason. We need to bring treason back. All the protesters.
I think treason is still.
Well, why are the police are not arresting these people?
I think
Arrest Alex Salmond for saying that, for not sending
Well,
the stone
I
down.
think-
Arrest all the protesters. He's not our king. Get
Yeah.
them up that tower.
Yeah, but I think treason is only applicable now in.
Well,
in
that
the
chair
court.
looks heavy. Them old men carrying it. You think someone would help them? Oh, it's a lovely guy. He looks like from the King and I, doesn't he? Yeah. Have you seen something? He looks, yes, he looks like Yul Brynner.
See Jenny saying, "Oh, good morning, Jenny." Saying it's in Arbroath Abbey.
I just
Saying
said
it.
that.
Yeah, you did.
I said Arbroath University.
You said university. It was the Abbey. There you go. Returned from Arbroath in 1951. Could it have been a copy?
No, conspiracy, John, conspiracy.
Yeah,
no,
see, Geraldine's asking the same. Could have
no,
been.
conspiracy.
I don't think you can get
This is all
down.
the nationalists now getting out. Oh, we've got the original hidden somewhere in Edinburgh.
You can't go down the local bricklayer's yard and say, "Have you got a stone that looks like
Yeah,
this?"
yeah, we'll make it. Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
just give me a second.
No. Because the stone, because for thousands of years, all the kings and queens of Scotland were crowned on that stone, Eddie.
Really?
That's where the tradition comes from. And it wasn't until the English invaded us and took us over, but they took the stone down because they thought because it was good luck or whatever.
Yeah. Do you know?
They've got a sword out now. They've got the sword.
Yeah.
Do you think has anything went wrong? Has somebody tripped up or fainted?
Well,
or-
you get. I mean, at the Queen's funeral, there was the guardsman fainting while they were protecting the coffin and things like that.
Yeah.
And I think the other night, someone passed out while they were rehearsing. I don't know.
Camilla's looking gorgeous, isn't she?
Do you know?
You don't like her. I know you don't like her.
No, I just think
No.
I just think coronation.
Can I just for one day be happy for the woman? No,
Yeah,
I
I can.
be
I can.
happy.
Yeah, I can.
So the reason is
I just think every time I see her, I just think Coronation Street.
oh yeah, you told me
Audrey
that.
Roberts.
Yeah, you told me that.
It's all right. We are still running. Yeah.
Locked his head off.
Oh yeah, Gav said. Imagine if he just accidentally lopped the head of the king off. Oh,
No way.
I
They
tell
did
you
that
what.
to Mary Queen of Scots, though, didn't they?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. The security surrounding this is absolutely immense. And although we say people are paying for the rights to televise it, the security bill has got to be astronomical. I mean, it really has.
It's worth it, though, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. I don't like big gatherings, and I'm not going to pee on anyone's bonfire. But I've got a reason for not liking big gatherings. Enough to say that I think they're a great target, and I don't think they should be allowed. But hey, Charles is looking old and stressed today.
He is old and he is stressed.
Brenda, he probably didn't get any sleep last night. I bet you don't look great after a 24-hour flight. Just sat there and people prodding you and poking. Do you want another whiskey? Yeah, give us another one. Give us another one.
In class, John.
He's been up all night.
All night. It looks good. I think it looks good.
Brenda, tomorrow he'll have his masseurs in and he'll be...
God save the king.
He will.
Ian
Come on,
Clark's
Ian
up.
Clark.
Also, he's on night shift. Our socialists organising the whole of Britain to go on strike. We want to talk about next week because the Eurovision Song Contest is next week. And last year, Eddie, who predicted the... Thank you.
You
and
did.
I'll be predicting it next week as well. Unfortunately, thanks to Ian Clark and his cronies, people are going to be struggling to get to Liverpool because his trains are on strike. Thank you, Ian. Thank you. And he's not just happy upsetting the Eurovision. He's going to go on strike for the cup final. For the cup final, Eddie. Can you not pick another day, Ian? Eh? Maybe a day you're going on holiday.
Actually, Brenda, I have seen you after a 4-hour flight on the plane straight to 60s, and I've got to say, in all fairness, I retract what I said because you look gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I'm loving the gold robe.
Is that?
I'm liking.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our royal fashion expert, Mr. Steve
Yes.
Gerald.
Now look at all these jewels here, Eddie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got the. What's happened? Oh, he's sat. Look, see the stone?
Yeah.
You can see it there.
The Stone of Schoon.
Yeah, it's the Westminster Cathedral is a funny shaped cathedral. Have you ever been in it?
Do you know I
Most
haven't?
cathedrals, churches around the world, Eddie, are like a T.
Like a cross.
A cross, I mean, yes, yeah, like a cross. Yeah, but this is
One of the world's oldest symbols, and he's just chopped the top off it.
yeah, but this one is the cross is right down.
That's what the church looks like, not this.
No,
This.
most churches are like a cross, is it?
Yeah.
But Westminster Cathedral is the cross comes right down. That's where they're at. They're at the top end.
It's not the biggest in the world, though.
I've been to a few cathedrals around the world. I'm actually going to a cathedral in Colombia next month.
I mean, David Starkey on GB News, and then Steve commentate is quite a contrast. Yes, I would imagine for you, Robin, it is. But there you go. You're off to a cathedral.
Yes, it's a salt cathedral made of salt.
Oh right. I hope you're looking at the correct cathedral.
Oh.
Yes, trust me.
Millions of pounds worth of their jewellery. Also, they've been stolen around the Commonwealth. Some people want things back. There's Scottish jewels there. We've still got crowds up in Edinburgh, sealed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of the jewellery, a lot of the crowns and royal stuff in the White Tower, Eddie, in London.
Yeah. Well, recently I was in Seville Cathedral.
Right.
And that's beautiful.
That is beautiful. That is a beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous. That was.
Bound in history there as
Well,
well.
I don't tend to go into churches. No.
Well, I'm fascinated with them all.
Well, yeah. And there in Seville is the final resting place of Christopher Columbus.
Lovely.
Brilliant. Oh, great mausoleum. Incredible. Incredible.
I have a friend. I won't mention any names, but everywhere I go, I buy always rosary beads,
Yeah.
and I give it to this lady. She's very religious, and I've been doing this for years, Eddie, for years. And she must have I exaggerated. She's about 200, 300 rosary beads from other people. So every time I go anywhere in the world, from all over the world, I will find somewhere and buy a rosary bead for her.
You might not get your stone back there borrowed, says Jim. You see, borrowed, there's a good word, isn't it?
They've borrowed it.
Yeah. Is that your stone? Can I borrow that?
Yeah, they've borrowed it. Scotland has lent it to them. They'll be back up tomorrow. It's coming back to Scotland tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
Back into Edinburgh.
Yes. Do you know who's going to transport it?
Post office?
No.
Who?
No. Security from Liverpool Football Club.
Well, it's got to go missing then, isn't it?
There you go.
You winding me up?
Yeah, why did you know?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I have absolutely
Is that
no
everybody
idea
go?
where that hour has gone. We got to say, keep watching the coronation.
Gotta watch it.
For his sake. I won't.
But next week's very important. Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going
and I
off-
like to dress up for the Eurovision.
I'm going off for something much more important.
You're going to the wedding.
I am.
I'm going to go and blow balloons up.
Right, say
Yeah.
that more.
I've been sticking a lot today, haven't I?
You have, yes. So many thanks to
Yes.
our friends at
And God save the King.
XPTV1. That was bad timing. www.xptv1.
I nearly choked. Don't do that to me, Eddie.
Go to all the places where you download your apps and download
Facebook, Spotify,
and download the XBTV app.
Nearly choked me.
Well, you know, you were just not on the ball then.
No.
Many thanks to all our friends who have been talking to us this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Coronation next week. It's
Eurovision.
Ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 da. I've not been Eddie Hastings from 60s.
And I've not been Steve Gerrard from the 60s, but either.
Chicken Shack.
You missed it up this week.
Well, we both mixed up the ending. We'll see you next Saturday morning for another edition of the Multicolour Talk Show.
Yes.
See you guys.
You've been watching the Multicolored Talk Show with Steve Gerald and Eddie Hastings.
I don't understand. That is awesome.
Don't forget to subscribe, like us, and set your notifications.
God help us all.